Hey guys, and welcome back to the BennyBob channel, and welcome to another episode of Theorized. In this video, I'll be clarifying some stuff that I didn't put inside the last episode of Theorized. The reason why I'm doing this is because I didn't have enough time to put everything in one episode, and because I wanted to do something good for Communist B, because considering it was his 3rd anniversary for Danny's. And I rushed the theory basically, so I feel like I didn't get enough time to explain what I thought about the actual theories that I wanted to do. So, let's jump straight into it. I wanted to clear up a part of the first season, tape 1. This part is where all the animatronics are moving off stage. I can only presume this is them possessed by demon to move promptly off the stage to somewhere else. Moving on, the first theory for tape 3 I wanted to talk about is that Communist B gave me a slight hint on what Demon's role is actually about. He mentioned that the demon is a manipulative figure who manipulates through fear, panic, dread, anger, and frustration. The demon is not to be messed with, basically. This would explain what Carl and Roderick say, with Carl saying, "Where are you? I need you. I wish I could see you again." And with Roderick saying, "Please come find me. I don't know where I am." With the words such as please, need, etc., this allows the demon to possess both Carl and Roderick because of their own fear factor, making them in control of the demon, and their souls have been captured. Moving on, one part I didn't mention in the video was this part. I originally thought that this part was just a spooky scary part, but it just seems too out there to be a spooky scary part. Only one eye is red and the rest is normal, with what I could only assume is either tears or blood coming out of the eye. This might be related to Katie's death before possessing Catherine Katz, but I do not have any evidence to back up my claim. That's just a keep in mind part. Moving on, this is the major lore piece that I didn't explain well at all in my last video. Some stuff I forgot to mention are very crucial to the lore, but I was able to figure them out by myself. First, take a look at the first frame of the video. We get to see Dan there. Seems normal, right? But when we skip to 1 minute and 54 seconds, we will see a completely different model with different eyes, different claws, and most importantly, different teeth. I originally thought I was not thinking correctly and was just tripping, but I started to analyze more and was very confused on why they had separate models. I came up with the decision to look into the Danny's Pizza Wonderland 1-year anniversary video, because that's where all of the models from the entire series are. I hover over the timestamp images and find out that it is indeed a separate model. The model that is at the birthday cake is called Haywire Dan, but this isn't even the craziest part, no pun intended, because when I tried to look for Dan in the videos, he was nowhere to be seen. The only trace and only view I have of the original Dan from this season is the first exact frame of this video. Every time on what we thought was Dan showed up on the screen during season 1 was quite literally a different model named Haywire Dan. But most people would think, if they watched throughout season 1, what does the birthday cake mean? I have the answer for you. If you look very close into this frame, you can see 4 chairs placed around a table with the birthday cake. The 4 chairs are very important. Who remembers Jacob? If you don't, take a look back at tape 2 where text on the screen shows and it says, "It was your party, Jacob," and how Haywire Dan isn't just regular Dan. I have only come to the conclusion that Haywire Dan killed all of these 4 children, took their souls, and considering Dark Dingo is most likely having the same powers as Demon, he took their souls and put Katie's soul into Catherine Cat, put the 2 big and little brothers inside of Roderick and Carl, and lastly, put Jacob in Danny. Yes, I still kind of think that Alex is Dan and Dan is Dingo. But I thought that until I saw this comment from the Dan and Ron's Recovery Project YouTube channel. They comment this on my part 2 video. 2 taking the same form. 1 physical, 1 spiritual, 1 halves, 1 cures. 1 takes the form of another. It has stunned me, but some part of me still believes my original theory could be correct unless I'm being misled. But I am fully confident now that I've cleared things up and figured out more things that this theory would be the major lore piece. But remember, this is me just theorizing.